Okay guys, welcome to our third video of our mentorship program. Now let's discuss the third session, hours 5 and 6. Again, the scheduling is flexible. Again, it's all about that it's going to be definitely up to the student to decide, but the idea here is that it's all about analysis, preparation analysis, and real-time trading, where you can start reading the chart according to your strategy early on, sometimes in the pre-market, or you wait and make decisions, some of which will be way better later. Okay, let me show you what I mean. If you remember yesterday, okay, nobody remembers, but I remember. The market gapped up on Trump tariffs being halted. Then Nvidia came out with a good earnings report, and the Nasdaq gapped up to 2%. During the same time, and the SPY was up 1.4 or 5. During the same time, Uber gapped down. Now, of course, the focus is not on Uber because you have so many additional stocks. The market is moving. We wish the market will buck the trend and continue higher. And Uber actually, take a look at the price action, guys, in Uber yesterday. So not only that it gave a signal in the pre-market and ran in the pre-market gap down, basically it continued to move lower with a huge sell-off bar. Let me enlarge it a bit. Let's do. This is so basically after 15 minutes of trading, the stock is down from 87.50 to 83.50. That's how much is it? $4, 5%. Yeah, that's a big move. Totally counter market direction, unless there was a downgrade or anything major that I wasn't aware of. That's really surprising. But there was for those who are preparing the trading day, there was already something fishy going on in Uber. Now, is it the right stock to trade in the morning session versus the rest? I mean, you cannot trade 5 in the same time. You can trade maybe 1, maybe 2 in the first 30 minutes. I don't know how many traders can trade more than that in the first minutes. And again, amazing trading opportunity, but is it logically the right place to be? So that's one of the topics that we can discuss. Then it's of course advanced chart trading techniques, price action, volume, and the view up, how the view up integrates in the day trading routine versus other indicators. If you use level 2 and time and sales, used to be once upon a time way more helpful. It's now helpful, but not as much. That's my opinion, at least. And using indicators without being over-reliance on indicators and focusing more than anything on support and resistance levels. So if you read right the support and resistance levels here in Uber, you can still make a very good trade short. Let me point the resistance. Of course, everything is in retrospect, but that's how trading explanation works. So it's clear that in retrospect, obviously, but it was also clear during the day that any approach to 85, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any approach to 85 was too much for Uber, not to mention the weakness in the market, but that's beside the point. So 85, huge barrier here for Uber. Can you read it and short under 85 and use a stop loss above 85? That would have been maybe a 10-to-1 risk reward winner. maybe a 10 to 1. But even 3 to 1 or 4 to 1 are great moving trades. Is short 84 here, risking 30 cents, a reasonable trade. And then the reversal, you know, there was obviously some pickup in volume, but not going to deal with reversals into the last 25 or 30 minutes, sorry, 40 minutes of trading here. So that's that's enough to follow Uber yesterday and have either one trade in the morning or one reversal late in the day that that paid. And why was Uber a candidate? There were reasons. Mainly we want to focus in this class on trading stocks that reported earnings from the obvious reasons, and we'll talk about breaking news as well, and pre-market planning. But the idea of trading news is a concept that I'm lately not very fond of trading. Again, it's with Trump at the helm, everything is so volatile and inconsistent. And of course, the use of economic calendar, it's a trivia. And the last class, 7 and 8 hours, 7 and 8 is, you know, pure recap of everything. And you as now more experienced and hopefully more focused, you trade. And we do 2 hours or 3 hours, it doesn't matter, depends on your schedule. But the idea here is that you need to come after a week or two of, I mean, we're not going to do it day after day. Again, it's a free program in terms of scheduling, or flexible, let's call it, flexible scheduling. And that's the idea here, that you're going to press the button and be aggressive, but not overly aggressive. And of course, there's the extra follow-up program, which means that after another 2 weeks you come back and say, I didn't do this, or I did it. If everything is fine, even better. You're not going to get extra hours. But if you have a problem with anything, more hours will be available, up to 2 hours weekly for a period of another 5 weeks, or up to 10 hours. I hope it will be a successful and helpful mentorship program, and some of you will participate, others will think otherwise. Anyway, I'm just happy that some of you will still be with us here in TCM, take our advice, news. And if not, if you want to participate in this mentorship, maybe you participate in future classes, or maybe another mentorship program that we're gonna post and work on. I want to thank everybody that spent 14 minutes and 28 and almost 40 minutes. No, that's I hope it was also helpful in some way, even if you don't participate in the class. So again, guys, thanks a lot. I'm going to take a much needed break before the morning session here, and thank you, and see you in the morning review, morning recap. It's coming every morning at around 9 a.m. unless there are, you know, major news. Thanks. See you. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.